Hey guys, so we all know that core exercises are an important part of keeping a strong, healthy spine. But what if there's an underlying condition? What if you have arthritis or degeneration in your spine? Does that change anything? What if you're doing the exercises and they don't seem to be doing anything, even making the problem worse? So what I'm going to be talking about on this video are I'm going to be giving you 3 exercises. Obviously, there's going to be a discussion that helps introduce the exercises and why I believe they're beneficial and important, but I'll be showing you the exercises. Actually, it's more than 3 exercises. One is a series of exercises. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Dr. Kresimir Jug, a chiropractor here in London, Ontario. We help people at my clinic live an extraordinary life through chiropractic care. One of the things we have been able to help with is helping to stabilize sciatica and low back pain, particularly people who have degeneration and arthritis in your lower spine. So, like I said, what we're going to talk about first is oftentimes where core training might fall short. Some of the exercises you might think twice or 3 times before doing if you have lower spine problems, and then getting into the actual exercises. So the data is clear that the way that your body's constructed, your spine loves stability. So what that means is your spine loves bracing, it loves being tight, it doesn't like bending, it definitely doesn't like twisting, and the part that's the absolute worst, and I do this all the time, I'm getting better at it, and a lot of people that I see in the clinic are still doing it, is when you're loaded or when you're carrying something and then you're bending and then you're twisting at the same time. That's really, really challenging for your spine. Your hips, on the other hand, your hips is where most of your lower body movement should be coming from. Your hips and your ankles, your knees and your spine want stability. The challenge with a lot of, and it's getting better, but a challenge with a lot of the core exercises that are being taught is a lot of trunk flexion. So things like sit-ups, side bends, Russian twists. Not to say there's not any benefit from those exercises, but if you're having trouble with your lower spine, if you're re-injuring it, or if it's unstable, meaning if you have degeneration, if you have arthritis in your lower spine, those are movements you might want to be avoiding because they can make the problem worse. They can re-aggravate old injuries, and they can even create new long-term, long-standing problems. So I've prepared 2 specific exercises to show you how to turn on and strengthen your core, and then a series of exercises, which I'm gonna show to you as soon as I'm done yakking. The one that's a series, you're going to need a kettlebell, and the one for the glutes. Now remember, when it comes to your core isn't just, the 6-pack or the abdominal wall. Your core is the rectus abdominis, which is your 6-pack, but also the muscles here on the side, your glutes, your pelvic floor. So there needs to be a way for you to strengthen and turn on all those various areas to get the full benefit. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you the exercises right now, and then we'll come back and we'll finish the discussion, okay? All right, welcome back. If you have any comments or questions about the exercises, just post them below. I would love to be able to help you. When it comes to the holds, your technique and your form is the most important. You want to make sure that, I mean, if you look at my dead bug, there's lots to be desired. But slow and steady always wins the race. Reps between 8 and 10, nice and slow, making sure you're focusing your energy on your core. With the holds with the kettlebell, you want to use a relatively heavy kettlebell. The challenge is getting a heavy kettlebell, learning how to maneuver it and get it over and into the various positions safely. So if you're struggling with that and I can help, please let me know. But when you're carrying the kettlebell, you want to be anywhere over 30 seconds to under a minute in those various positions. And you want to really concentrate on, the whole point is, you know, the kettlebell, if you're holding it in the front rack position, it's gonna wanna take you forward and over to the side. So really the way that you're working your core with these exercises is to prevent that motion. And what that does is that gets you to not only tighten your core, but also brace your spine while tightening your core. And that's what makes it such a effective exercise, especially if you have a previous spinal condition. Okay, so if you have any comments or questions, please post them below. I would love to help if I could. Hope you're having a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.